Hello friends, welcome to my channel Web Techie. I am Sudhakar Reddy and in this video we are going to discuss about full screen background image with the help of CSS. We can see this, there is a picture which is occupied full screen here. So we are going to learn this topic today, how to get a full screen image. It should display in a full page. Friends, before proceeding to the next topic, please subscribe my channel, click on bell icon there and share my videos, like my videos, comment my videos, and let us continue for the topic. So let us start writing a code, and I have image in my folder. That image is bridge.jpg file and I am going to use this image. So let us go to the code. So I have my HTML code and we have this style also here. I am not writing anything inside the body tag here, but this page, if I open it, it is not going to show you anything. So this file name is, there is something called background full image. We can see it is not having anything, there is no picture at all. So I want to fill a picture here, I want to place a picture, full screen picture here. So I am going to write a CSS code and the tag we are going to use it here, body tag as a selector, and here I want to use background image. Friends, in last video we discussed about how to display image as a background. So background image, I can use URL and image name is bridge, that is available under images folder, and I am going to give it bridge.jpg file. I hope it is a JPG file. Let me run this, save this. So we got a background image, but what I am expecting is, so if you can see there is a one file here, this is what I am expecting it. It is not showing it like this. If you can see this file, it is showing the part of the picture, it is not showing the entire picture. It is only showing the part of the picture because that picture is very big. I want to fit that picture here like this. It was showing only this part, this area it is showing it. If you can see here, see this, it is not showing everything, only this part. See, bridge is starting here, somewhere here. So this part, so we are getting only this part in this. So let us start writing a code once again. Background image is there. So here we are going to discuss one property. So in last video we discussed about background image, and here I am going to explain you one more property, that is called background size equals to cover. So we are going to learn that background size is cover after using this background image URL. So let me write here background size, I am going to use cover. Now let us save this file and see this output. Refresh this. Yes, so we got the output. Is it right? So we got the output. So here the problem is, it is showing same, but here the problem is when I make it smaller, that means if I see in a different devices, how it is going to show you that. It is showing in my computer, it is fine, but if you want to check it whether how it is going to show in mobile phone and other devices, then I can minimize it, I can restore it here instead of minimizing. Can you see this? This is our design. See, when I am making it smaller or bigger, this window, to check your files whether it is responsive or not, you have to restore your window like this and you have to make it smaller or bigger like this, then you will find the difference. Now can you see this image is repeating, and whereas here if you can see, which I created earlier, this file, if you can see, it is not repeating it. It is showing only one picture and it is changing its size when I make it bigger or smaller. Can you see this? so it is expanding it or reducing without any scroll bar here. Here also we are not getting a scroll bar, but the picture is repeating it. I don't want to repeat it. Friends, in last class we discussed one property that is about background repeat. So we have seen that background repeat. One is no repeat. If you don't want to repeat it, you can say no repeat, repeat X, and as well as repeat Y. This is what we discussed in last class. Now in this I am going to use one property called no repeat. I want to use no repeat here. So background size cover already we used it. Then I can say background repeat no repeat. So now when I say refresh it, so it is not repeating it. I am showing in a smaller screen, you see in a bigger screen. In bigger screen there is no problem, but when I check it in a smaller screen, there is a problem here. It is not repeating, that is fine now. Earlier it was repeating here, but the problem is you are getting a blank space. Whereas if you see the original file which I created here, there is no blank space. Whether I see in a small screen, medium screen or a bigger screen, I am not getting any change here. You can see it is perfectly fitting onto that window, but whereas here there is a problem here. When I see in a bigger screen it is fine, but when I see in a smaller screen, you are getting a space. So now the solution for this one is, here you can see we are using a body tag. We used background image, background size, background repeat, all these things are required. So what else is required is, we have to write one more selector, that is HTML selector here, and for that we have to give height property, and you give that height property as 100%. So for HTML also we have to give that height 100%. Now when I check it in the output, now the problem has been solved. So in a bigger screen it is perfectly showing, and when you see in a smaller screen also it is perfectly showing it. So this is how the background image can be placed for our entire web page. Background image can be placed for our entire web page. Thank you.